Brain workout. I like really slow, fast, and concise and precise explanations. But for psychological cognition, and I think for some of the brain benefits of going to the limit similar to consciousness with trying to solve a problem or trying to make some beneficial progress. It helps to not overwork the brain as long as there's good food involved and nutrition, but to have the brain, mind, and body work towards a goal not yet explainable. So there's this stuff with gender, neutral, this, pronouns, men and women still, boys and girls, male and female. And transgender, and I guess there's probably others that I don't totally understand or know, I guess. And people date neutral genders. People just are partners and they don't have intimacy. But for me, as an example, I'm attracted to women. I think loud music and gay discos are fun and cool. I've been to a couple when I used to work in restaurants with some of my gay friends and got hit on and thought it was hilarious, but felt a little uncomfortable once in a while. So, had the thrills and chills and then said, like, sayonara, I'm going to go try to get laid with a, girl somewhere else. Where I know for a fact, what happens, like when you try to get laid, it's like, not a consciousness expansion, like towards infinity. It's more like love. It's more like attracted to the person kind of situation. And I think what's so hard with trying to summarize what I'm trying to explain has to do with online dating and people's overall intelligence these days for psychology, feminism, all lives matter, multicultural, all ethnicities, super awesome. And the lack of explanation involved with these people and these folks who claim these kinds of words, understanding and knowledge. Other than they've learned the gestures, the behavior, the correct words to say, and the limits to stay within, to not get in the middle and then be uncertain. Next to someone who talks and doesn't just do with their body. Someone who has a brain and a mind connected to the body, not only psychologically and physically, but mentally. And what's always scared me so much about online dating has to do with what I've learned with neuroscience and what I've come across that's downright disturbing with gestures and behavior, especially stuff like neurolinguistic programming. And then the physiological stuff like the emotions and the psychology connected to the emotions and the brain. But not as much explainable information provided about having a scary emotion, having fear emotion, and then laughter, and then calm. From spontaneity. From two people who just stare at each other. From two people who are ethnically, culturally, totally different. Intelligence and smart and high IQ have gotten so extreme and so advanced with technology jobs, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, in California, businesses like Apple. The person just needs to talk like I'm talking now and swipe the card. Pay the bill. Feed the family. And go to work the next day. To have a sexy, awesome, beautiful wife. Total simplicity. No need for hormone optimization, no need for clarity. Only good behavior, good and proper language, appropriate gestures in public, and possibly sex every 2 years with their wife or with their husband or whatever. And then maybe they have some kids also. They have a family. People meet this easy on internet dating websites. Men get to be this lazy. Men get to be totally neutral to meet the needs of their partner. For instance, a woman. The woman feels emotionally calm. The woman never has a problem. She's got plenty of money, safety, security. The husband has a retirement, has cars. They've got an alarm in their home. And the man gets the physical benefits of the woman taking good care of him, making him feel good, making him feel strong and powerful. And women accomplish their goal of satisfying the man, for instance, in this example, now, with their brain and mind and body. controlling their partner, their husband, their lover, their boyfriend. And letting their brain and mind make decisions, figure stuff out. And then they go to bed. Nobody's in control, nobody has power, unless there's inappropriate stuff happening. Where maybe the man's just fed up and he wants sex twice a year instead of once every 2 years. So he pretty much rapes her and gets allowed to perform his behavior because the woman knows she can keep that to a minimum. What's being accomplished in the description has to do with chemicals in the body, emotions in the brain, consciousness, seeing breasts, having cars, dogs, a family. And what's getting left out has to do with health, has to do with the brain, body, and mind of each person. One person with the brain, body, and mind who doesn't have to work to keep the family together, and the other person they're involved with in the marriage or the relationship, and possibly the children as well, to limit the body of the person who's making all the money, doing all of the work to get the bank account full at home. And then the person goes to work and does whatever, gets free food probably if they work at Google. Stimulus, get their stimulus, go home, and allow the body they have to be limited and to be restricted because they get to consciously have fun. Their brain and mind are fine, you know. A person they're attracted to and they feel in their body, allow them to have happiness with emotions, to have satisfaction, and a family.